What's this? An upload on Wednesday? Well, I gotta get in before the other big YouTubers. I need the views. What's good, everyone on YouTube? It's me again, back with another video. And if you're wondering about the hoodie, I desperately need a haircut. And it seems like over this lockdown, some luck has come my way as I won a raffle last week, and I haven't won a raffle for a sneaker in a very long time. And it wasn't just some dumpy raffle for a shoe that no one wanted. And before we go any further, just to let you guys know, I am running a little giveaway. It's on my 100th video super subscriber special. And that video, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, that giveaway goes live. So make sure to check out that video. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you never miss a video that I upload. And yeah, you have to be subscribed to be part of the giveaway. So yeah, make sure you do that as well. So today we'll be talking about the Nike LDWaffle Sacai and Clot collaboration in the Kiss of Death colorway. And starting off with the box, if you've ever owned any of the other Sacai collaborations in the past, I used to own the Nike Sacai Blazers in the Snow Beach colorway. You would know that they come in this orange box with this pretty old school Nike branding on the side, but it cuts off and continues on to the other side. But aside from that, it's pretty much like an orange Nike Lab box with the gloss text on the top. And just like other Nike Lab boxes, it's shelf style. I don't know what that was. And inside the box, the first layer of paper you'll actually have is co-branded. So if you can see in the camera, we've got the Clot logo in pretty large sort of off-white on the right-hand side, or the left, whichever way. And then on this side, we've actually got the Nike Sacai branding. So I do like that they've added some like additional special paper. And in addition to this regular wrapping paper, there are actually 2 sheets of paper that wrap the shoes individually. And the shoes are stuffed with pretty standard packing paper. And we get included in the box an extra set of nice deep red laces to sort of go with the more Kiss of Death colorway. And if we move to the label, it reads Nike LDWaffle SC, which I assume stands for Sacai and Clot. So the retail price on these, at least from where I got it from, Juice Hong Kong and the raffle, including shipping, it ended up being around like 287 Australian dollars. I'll find the exact figure and put the conversion here. For 287, I don't remember how much regular LDWaffles cost. I will look that up and see how it goes. But for 287, honestly, at the retail price, you can't really complain. And I do think this shoe definitely looks quite nice. And I would pay the little bit extra to get this, say, over the Air Max 1, which I think retailed for around 210 Australian dollars. But with the box out of the way, let's get into the shoes. And here we are, the Nike LDWaffle SC, or Sacai and Clot, in the Kiss of Death colorway. So the first thing you may assume is that this is just the traditional LDWaffle, but with the Clot Kiss of Death Air Max colorway on it. And you would be right for the most part, but there are some material changes that lend themselves more to the Clot collaboration side of things. So it's not just a simple colorway switch on a silhouette we've seen before. Now with the Clot Air Max 1, the main feature of that shoe was the transparent toe box, which was done in a very plasticky material, which I heard got very steamy very quickly. But with this shoe, even though they kept in line with the translucent thing, I'm glad that they used this chain ripstop material that has only a slight bit of translucency. The material is actually extremely similar to a Element 87 if you've ever owned those shoes. And it's very breathable and not very steamy. So if we take a look at the side of the shoe as well as the toe box, you can see this ripstop material used throughout. And you can see it's quite porous, and speaking from personal experience with an Element 87, it is a very breathable material, which is a much needed improvement over the plastic used on the Air Max 1. And I do think with previous LDWaffles, they used very thin mesh anyway, so this doesn't really take away from the aesthetic of the shoe. I think plastic would have made the shoe look drastically different, but this kind of keeps in line with both sides of the collaboration. Then moving to the beige parts of the shoe, around the toe box and the heel, we've got the nice hairy suede that was found on the Air Max 1. And then on the eyelets itself, it's actually a nice cut of leather. And what's really interesting is they've added some green on this. So just under the eyelets, as well as on the Nike tongue label, we've actually got green suede under the eyelets. And on the tongue with the double tongue theme, we've got red tongue on the front with Nike Sportswear made in China. And then on the orange tongue in the back, we've actually got Nike, Sacai, and the Clot branding to keep with the co-branding theme. And keeping with the double theme, the shoe comes stock laced with a pair of orange and beige laces. I've always found this fun with the Sacai collaborations. I'm sure people might have done it in the past, but they seem to sort of push it into the mainstream, or at least bring focus to it, and I think it's a pretty cool idea. Then, obviously keeping with doubles again, we move to the side and we've got a very bright orange Nike swoosh that's done in a very shiny material, and it's almost got like a snakeskin print embedded on it. And then layered behind that, we've actually got a deep red Nike swoosh. And this deep red Nike swoosh is actually 3M reflective, so when you hit the shoe with flash, you'll get a nice pop to it. Then to break this little streak, we're going to move to the triples. We've actually got triple branding on the heel tab. So the heel tab is done in this orange leather, and we've got Nike Sacai printed in the sort of green wasabi looking colorway, or green tea colorway, not sure. And then we've got the Clot branding done in deep red printed on top of it. And then keeping with the triple theme, on the insole we've also got that triple branding. So we've got Nike Sacai written in orange and the Clot branding done in the deep red. Then moving down to the midsole, this is the pretty famous Sacai double layered midsole, where we've got one layer of foam on the top that juts out quite a bit further from the bottom layer. And sticking with the Kiss of Death colorway, we've actually got a dual layered colored midsole, which I don't think this has been done before on an LDWaffle. I will verify that fact and see if that's true. And we've got a very bright neon orange on the upper layer, as well as a deep red color on the lower layer. And I do think this colorway just really does suit this silhouette quite nicely. Then finally moving to the outsole, we've got the traditional waffle outsole. It looks really old school, and it is done in this beautiful gum color. I've mentioned it before in other videos, I do feel like gum outsoles really can tie off a shoe's colorway, and this is no exception. I do think this gum outsole is a really nice added change to the silhouette. Now with the traditional Kiss of Death Air Max 1, there was a clear outsole with a foot reflexology, but I do think this gum outsole is a really nice compromise. So that pretty much covers the main features of this particular shoe. In terms of sizing, I would say that these fit true to size, no problem. I put myself down for a 9.5 in the raffle. I tried these on and they fit me great. My toes fill out the shoe just enough so you don't see them finishing before the clear toe box, but they don't hit the edge of the shoe, which is pretty much the most ideal thing you can have when it comes to clear shoes. So my recommendation to you guys would be just go true to size. So I'm traditionally a US 9.5 in most of my sneakers. I bought these in a 9.5 and they fit me great. And before we go any further in the video, if you've found anything useful or if you enjoyed the video so far, be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this Clot, Sacai, Nike, LDWaffle triple collaboration super special. Now moving on to comfort, even though this is a Nike shoe with pretty old school tech, stuff similar like the Nike Tailwinds or the Daybreaks, I did find this foam is actually surprisingly comfortable. One thing I actually quite appreciated is this really nice sculpt in the heel. It does add a little bit of rock to it. And this double layer of the foam, I don't know if it's made a huge difference compared to say a regular like Daybreak or Tailwind, but this double layer foam is actually quite soft to stand in. Now the upper itself is quite flexible because the majority of the material is this really thin ripstop material, so it doesn't really get in the way of flexibility. The heel lockdown's pretty good, mostly because there's reinforcement as well as more premium materials used on the back. And one really nice thing to mention is because of this ripstop material, it is a super breathable shoe, more so than your average sort of sneaker. And hey, Australia is moving from spring now and we'll be soon into summer a few months time, so you know, time to break these out, if lockdown will end. So overall, I would say that the comfort on this shoe is above average compared to other, I guess, collaboration shoes or fancy, fun little shoes that most people don't get. Now I get into the part of the video where I talk about my opinions of this shoe. And the LDWaffle has always been a pretty nice silhouette in my opinion. I've never got an opportunity to actually buy any of the LDWaffles at retail, or at least the nice colorway LDWaffles at retail. And the resale prices on a lot of LDWaffles were just too high for me to justify. Now I do know that they came out with those nylon pairs that you could have easily got for retail at the time. But I do feel that it took away from what made the LDWaffle so interesting by having a plain upper. With this shoe, you have a lot of double layers, which allows for very fun and quirky colorways. And with those nylon pairs, they decided to go monotone, which I think is very counter to what this shoe is sort of intended to be, which is this bright statement piece that is double layered on everything. And I have a similar issue with the Fragment pair. In fact, between the two, this triple collaboration and the Fragment triple collaboration, I think this one absolutely shatters the Fragment pair. Ha ha ha, Fragment. Because the Fragment pair, and this includes both of them, is mostly one color, and then even with the Nike swoosh, even though it's in a contrast color, they decided to keep both of them the same color. And to be honest, I don't really like the branding on the midsole. It just kind of looks like Arial font and kind of low effort in all honesty. But for this shoe, I think this is a really nice return to form to what made the LDWaffle so successful and desirable at the time. And that is a unique silhouette with a very bright and outlandish colorway. And the Clot Kiss of Death colorway definitely lends itself very nicely to this shoe. I love the fluorescent orange that is used within the shoe, but then I also love how it is contrasted with this deep red colorway. The deep red really helps sort of ground the shoe a little bit, and this beige helps to sort of tie everything together in this really nice package. And overall, for a triple collaboration, I definitely think this is a winner. I was a little bit skeptical about these triple collaborations when I first heard about them. The first time I heard about it, it really sounded like a lot of those like fake Instagram accounts that sell like off-white Bape Adidas collaboration like fake shoes, and they just slap every collaboration together. And when I first heard about triple collaborations, I thought Nike is basically taking a page out of those books. But I must say, this has definitely won me over, and I am really excited to finally, possibly wear these if I ever get out of lockdown. Maybe, probably never gonna happen. And with that, we've come to the end of another video. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of the Nike LDWaffle Sacai Clot in the Kiss of Death colorway. And out of all the LDWaffles that are out today, which are some of your favorites? So for myself, this is definitely one of my favorites. Though if I had to pick one favorite, I might have to say that original red, blue, and yellow pair definitely looks really sick. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you're into more dance, sneakers, vlogs, that sort of thing, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Time for the on feet, and I'll catch you guys in another video.